I office in Palmerston, and I represent John Turner, Jennifer Turner, Marianne Pellicani, Wendy McKenzie, Justin Wiglet, Terry Walsh, Stephen Wood, and Patricia Wood. My clients are residents of Warren, living in close proximity to the proposed siting of a large facility at 1767 Atlantic Highway. Several of my clients own residential dwellings situated within 500 feet of the applicant's proposed facility. Each of my clients opposes approval of the application of CRC Recovery, Inc. by the Planning Board for several reasons. First, and the reason that should be dispositive of this matter, a large facility under the ordinance may not be located within 500 feet of any existing dwelling or dwelling unit unless CRC can demonstrate to your satisfaction that no other practical alternative is available. The CRC has not and cannot do that. Practical alternative at best is an imprecise term. I could find no definition in the zoning ordinance. There is a Maine Supreme Court case addressing the term of practical alternatives and defines it as an alternative that is, quote, available and feasible considering cost, existing technology, and logistics based on the overall purpose of the project. The applicant, knowing that it cannot pass the straight face test in its attempt to demonstrate by John Henson's affidavit that a reasonable alternative does not exist, asked that the Planning Board waive the resident setback restriction altogether as a, quote, reasonable accommodation. In this circumstance, such a waiver would clearly constitute an unreasonable accommodation, and the ADA that was referred to does not require unreasonable accommodations in its application of zoning law. Now, Route 1 extends for a distance of 5.79 miles through the town of Warren. Route 90 extends for a distance of 6.32 miles. That totals over 12 miles of highway, both sides, that can be considered for the siting of this large facility. Yet the applicant wants to position its large facility next to the most densely populated residential setting along that entire 12-mile span of highway. Now, the town has provided the applicant with a list of many potential alternative locations along Route 1 and Route 17. In response, John Hanson, on behalf of the applicant, submitted his affidavit to the town in a futile attempt to demonstrate why each of those suggested properties were not reasonable alternatives.